yourself at home.
Done.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly, alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Here, let's move.
Cursed rats. Hold it right there!
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Cursed rats.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Quickly, over here.
Can't speak now. I have too much to do preparing the banquet and Leopold's dinner. You don't want to see her with and go hungry. If you need something, ask one of the servants. Well, why are you still bothering me?
There's a problem in the courtyard. Something about a poisoned comtesse. The servants were looking for you.
A maker's breath. What have those useless elves done now? I suppose I'd better deal with this.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's simply find the jewel and be done with this.
Damn blackouts. Keeping me off patrol.
All set!
Be quick, but careful.
What the? Stop!
Are you trying to get caught on purpose?
"10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. I must be hearing things. Thieves in the chateau!
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
"10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. I must be hearing things.
What does Babette want now?
That tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or a bed's too soft.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
Not going to happen.
Hold it right there!
We're fine. Let's keep going. Come this way.
An armor stand would serve with more distinction than you. This may be a garden party, but you will not be sipping fruity drinks and mingling. This is war. These heartless slaves would wear your skin to crack.
That should do it.
Every one of you will be prepared for battle. Do not relax for an instant.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a madman.
Done.
You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. Some scorched hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
Try not to be seen. Why didn't he just hold his little soiree inside? This place is huge. Come this way.
Is someone there? What was that scrabbling noise? Thieves in the chateau!
Try to be more careful.
10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. Is someone there?
We're fine. Let's keep going.
What was that scrabbling noise? Is someone there? Hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. I must be hearing things.
I don't think I can do that.
I must be hearing things. Intruders!
Try to be more careful.
I must be hearing things. What was that scrabbling noise? This armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
No harm done.
I must be hearing things. I must be hearing things. Hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. My bloody story. Hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past. What was that scrabbling noise?
All set.
Quickly, over here.
Didn't see anything. Bugger prospers. Someone got past.
Careful. We don't want to bring the Duke's entire army down on us.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
More plumage. I guess it could be worse. Could want skunk pelts or something. something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I thought we were here to steal a jewel.
Then she didn't tell you. The elf is a Qunari.
You're Qunari?
It's complicated.
You're Qunari?
It's complicated.
I assume Talis has her reasons.
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasokolon. Take them away.
The elf was Qunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
You could have told me the truth. I might have listened.
And what if you didn't?
I suppose we'll never know.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're the soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hasrath remind us of our common goal.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hasrath.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Kunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also the champion of Kirkwall, and a Ferelden with no reason to love Orlais.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing?
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. I've heard a few stories about you. They don't quite do you justice. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you. Given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I just missed the part where you're one of the people I drove out of Kirkwall?
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You sound like you actually believe that.
I do. Nobody is controlling my mind. I'm not insane. Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
Wait, aren't you here to kill someone for the Qunari?
I never said I was killing him for the Qunari.
So you're improving his lot, perhaps repeatedly?
I know it's not easy to understand. After what the Arishok did, I hardly blame you. But just tell me, can you honestly say there's nothing to improve? Nothing to strive for? We believe in striving together. We may stumble, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I don't disagree.
It's who I am. I joined the Ben Hasrath because I felt it meant something. Means something.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
It's been a long time since I talked to anyone about it. I suppose it's not really prison cell conversation.
I assume you have some sort of plan?
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
What is wrong with Orlesians? Why build a prison with this many identical cells?
Maybe we should ask for directions.
Of course. We'll say, we're staging a daring prison break. Could you tell us where our friend is, then tie yourself up? Thanks.
It's not possible to tie yourself up, is it? You'd never get the knots right.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Marvinan, thank the creators. How did you escape? Was it exciting? Did you shank someone?
Let's go anywhere but here. You lead the way.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
At least we managed to find your kit.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
Oh, caves. I like caves.
No, you don't, Meryl.
Oh, right. Giant creepy spiders and things live in caves. What am I thinking of then? Ruins?
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.